know the fear of this the most. I can feel it coming close, it's pushing me into the tide. Swimming through the hard goodbye. I just wanted you to know. I just wanted you to know. I'll find my way back home. It'll be alright. It's darkest before the dawn, but I'm headed towards the light. I'll find my way back home. Don't you worry, dear. Someday I'll be gone. You'll still be standing here. You'll still be standing here. You'll still be standing. I'll find my way back home. It'll be alright. It's darkest before the dawn, but I'm headed towards the light. I'll find my way back home. It'll be alright. It's darkest before the dawn, but I'm headed towards the light. I'll find my way back home. Don't you worry, dear. Someday I'll be gone. You'll still be standing here. You'll still be standing here. You'll still be standing. You'll still be standing. Because the love ain't good to me. I know the love been good to me. Because the love ain't good to me. I know the love been good to me.
Alright guys, thanks for being here with me today. My name is Elda. If you haven't done my class before, we are going to get started in child's pose whenever you're ready. You want to come in? You want to come hang out? She's out of here. Are you coming in? Oh, you're done. Okay, perfect. Alright, closing your eyes if that feels right. Sitting your bum back towards your heels, lengthening the spine. You got some space here just to settle in. Really great time to assess what you need for the next 60 minutes. Where you want your attention and energy to go, what sort of things you want to be practicing, what you want to feed. Maybe there's some things you want to starve. Getting right with your breath, you breathe in and out through the nose from the low belly. You want to feel the low belly moving when you breathe. Less movement in the head, neck, shoulders, more movement in the belly. And then you can set a personal goal or intention for your practice today. There's something specific you'd like to take care of or put at the forefront. Now's a really great time to do that. And if you don't have an intention, I always like to offer one. It's here for you to take or leave. This week's intention is a reminder that there is no lotus without the mud. We all know that lotuses grow from the mud. That's what makes them so magical. We tend to spend a lot of our time, though, trying to avoid the muddy seasons of life. But the lotus doesn't grow in spite of the mud, it grows from the mud. So some of the most beautiful parts of you are being built in places you wish you didn't have to be. The mud is not your punishment, it's your preparation. So when it feels like you've been buried, maybe you've actually been planted. So today we embrace the mud a little more, knowing that our lotus is growing there. Maybe being a little less hard on yourself through those challenging poses, those challenging moments in your mind, giving yourself grace. There's no strength without struggle. So breathing a little easier through that struggle today, through the mud. Okay, you got 2 more breaths here, knowing you can come back anytime. And I do like to offer some hands-on adjustments. If you'd rather not receive any today, you can lift up a hand now and I'll skip you. Otherwise, you're fair game. All right, 1 more breath here. Okay, we'll meet in tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, spread your fingers wide. Let's grab a few cat and cows. On your inhale, look up, draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, look down and in, tuck your tail, chin to chest. Inhale again to look up. And exhale, round and curl. Let's do 2 more rounds like that. Breathe in, open up the chest. Breathe out, look down and in. 1 more full round. Inhale and exhale. We'll go neutral spine. Let's go right to downward dog. So we're still warming up, so really slow to work the legs straighter here. Maybe they never get straight at all. You can move around a little bit, bend and straighten the knees, melt the heels side to side. Take 2 to 3 more rounds of breaths here. In and out through the nose from the low belly. Really strong through the fingers in your down dog to avoid that sinking through the wrist joints. All right, let's walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat. You can lift halfway, breathe in when you get there. Exhale and fold. Let's take a hips distance apart stance with the feet. Pigeon toe just slightly. Grab opposite elbows and hang out here. Bend your knees enough so the lower belly touches the upper thighs. And then from there, we can work the legs straighter, but we want to keep the belly on the thighs. Just tells us that our spine is straight and we're just being safe, especially with the lower spine. Maybe you want to rock the weight forward or back, sway side to side. You can always take some movement in your postures anytime you need it. Let's rest your hands down to the ground. On your inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to stand and reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's step your feet together. Actually, no, let's keep them hips distance for now. We'll take right hand to hip, left arm goes open over to the right. A little bit wider of a stance is a little better for side bends. Just gives you a little bit more of a secure base. You can keep the arms like this as you come back up, and then we'll take the left hand forward, right arm back. We're twisting towards the stereo to the right side. Your left hip will try to tug forward with your upper body. Give it a tug back. We'll still keep the hips distance feet here as we go to a revolved forward fold. Left hand down, right arm up. You can keep your twist just like this, or if you want to add on, you can take a bind, half or full. You can rest your right hand on the low back. Your right leg doesn't have to be straight. It's just straighter than the left knee. One more breath in. Maybe you can twist just a little deeper. And then forward fold on your exhale. Bring your left knee to the ground for a low lunge, and we'll take crooked monkey. So you'll roll to the blade of your right foot. Couple options with the right hand. I like hand to thigh, my favorite variation, especially as we're just starting here. You can also grab for the quad, or the foot for a quad stretch, or you can reach your right arm up. Also, you can keep both hands down. None of those variations work for you. Square off and take half splits. Shift your hips back, reach your heart forward towards the right toes. Belly stays on the right thigh wherever you go. And think about lengthening forward. I like to think more heart or chin to toes instead of nose to knee. Nose to knee kind of induces that like rounding of the spine. We want the length. For runner's lunge, shift forward, pick your back knee up. You got some time here. You can bend and straighten the front knee. Yeah, you can shift the hips forward and back. And then let's walk the hands over to the left for a wide-legged fold. You can take a halfway lift to lengthen, and then forward fold and exhale. Yogi's choice with the arms. If you want a shoulder bind, or if you want to grab the ankles, maybe you already want to get upside down. Got a little bit of time here. We'll take a twist here. Lift halfway up, and then left hand to the ground, right arm goes up for your twist. Your hips will try to come with you, like they'll sway to the right. Give them a big tug to the left, and then any variation with that top arm. This is pretty similar to that revolved forward fold that we did. So you can take half wrap, full wrap. And also just keep that right arm lifted as well. If you want a little more in the shoulder. One more breath in, maybe you can twist a little deeper. And then exhale the right hand down. Square forward to runner's lunge. Right ankle on the left thigh for downward dog figure 4. A little bit of a funky pose here. Good. Reset your down dog, but take a wide stance. So bring your feet to the outer edges of your mat. And then for downward dog twist, left hand to the outside of the right leg. So we're twisting to the right. We're just staying consistent with all the twisting that we've done already in this sequence. We're going right the whole time. Reset, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose, through the mouth, sigh it out. Take a look forward, walk, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift and inhale, exhale and fold. We'll do all that on the other side. So inhale, reverse swan dive, rise up to stand. On your exhale, you can bring your hands to your heart and your feet hips distance if they're not already there. Left hand goes to hip, right arm reaches up as you side stretch left. So you can keep the arms like this as you come back up, and then right hand can reach forward, left hand goes back for a standing twist. Right shoulder really draws forward, but right hip really draws back. So you can feel that engagement as well. There's an integration in your twist if you're really actively twisting your lower body against the upper body. And then so we keep the arms like this as we prepare to go down. Bend into the right knee, right hand down, left arm up for revolved forward fold. Once you're settled in, you can change up that top arm or add anything on. Bless you. One more breath in as you are. Exhale and fold. We'll bring your right knee to the ground, left foot forward, setting up for crooked monkey. So like a low runner's lunge, drop the knee all the way down, roll to the blade of your left foot. Whatever you did on the last side, match it here if that's available. Hand to thigh, reach it up or grab for your back foot. And also take those both hands to the ground as well. Release your bind for half splits, hands to frame your left foot. You might have to wiggle that left foot more towards the midline and then shift your hips back, reach your heart forward. Every stranger I pretend they are you. They never hold me, never touch like you do. Now my best to stay away, but I think runner's lunge, shift forward, pick your back knee up. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe you even want to like hover the hands or come up high on the fingertips. Stay here and breathe in. We'll go wide-legged fold on the exhale. Walk your hands to the right. You can take a halfway lift, breathe in. And then fold a little deeper on the exhale. And at any time, you can always take that half lift if you need a little bit more length in your spine. That's how we find our space. Halfway lift, right hand down now, left arm up for your twist to the left. Left hand's going either to the low back, staying reached up, or you can bring it to the inner thigh for your half wrap. Give your hips a tug to the back wall. Twist a little deeper for your last breath in, and then exhale the left hand down. Walk back out to runner's lunge just to transition. Figure 4 down dog, left ankle on the right thigh. Reset downward dog. Take a wide stance, finishing off with our twist. So right hand to the outside of the left leg, that's going to give you a twist to the left. The closer you get to the ankle, the more intense it'll be. He's got his Shazam out. He's Shazamming the music. Love it. All right, reset downward dog. Let's take plank pose, shift forward and hold here. So shoulders are going to go over wrists. This is where you really want to push those fingers into the mat. If you feel your forearms fired up, then you have arrived in the right place. What that means is that your forearms and your triceps are working, and that means that you'll be using less of the shoulders and be sinking much less into the wrists. So really important part of yoga is pushing your fingers into the mat. Almost feels like you're trying to hover the base of the palm. One more breath in as you are. We'll go tabletop on your exhale, setting up for our first vinyasa. That same principle of pushing the fingers down applies here. Shoulders always away from the ears, and it's more forward than you think. So inhale together, we'll shift forward, but push the shoulders back and the fingers down, and then exhale, you can lower halfway or less than chaturanga. We'll push back up to tabletop on this inhale, just one time like that. Stay here and exhale. We'll do that one more time. We'll add in the up dog this time. Inhale, shift forward, more forward than you think, but push the shoulders back, and then exhale, chaturanga. Let's go upward facing dog and hold from here. Good, really pushing down to rise. Really want to give your spine that space. When you start to sort of sink, your spine doesn't have enough space to lengthen. So pushing down to lift up for one more breath in. Downward facing dog on your exhale. So that's your flow. Your chaturanga, up dog, down dog is your vinyasa. You can skip them, take them, leave them, but know when I say vinyasa, it's always a yogi's choice. All right, let's take a look forward. Walk, jump, or float to the top of your mat. We'll do some sun A's. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Breathe in and rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides, palms forward. Inhale again to reach. Long spine as you fold and exhale. Halfway lift, vinyasa or down dog or anything in between. You can always add on if you want some handstand hops, some floats, whatever you want to add in there. Lots of opportunity for that sort of stuff in your sun A's. Okay, take a look forward, walk, jump, or float. Half lift, breathe in, exhale and fold. Breathe in and rise, reach up, stand tall. Exhale, hands through your heart, arms by your sides, palms forward. Inhale, sweep up once again. Long spine as you fold and exhale. Halfway lift. Take your flow or step back to down dog. Got a couple more of at ease, take a look forward, walk, jump, or float. Half lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Breathe in and rise. Hands through heart center, arms by your sides on your exhale. Inhale and reach. Long spine and fold on your exhale. Halfway lift. Take your flow or step back, downward facing dog. Couple breaths in downward facing dog. Let's do one more. Take a look forward and float when you're ready. Breathe in and lift halfway. Breathe out and fold. Inhale, rise, reach, and sweep. And exhale, bring your hands through your heart, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Long spine and fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Vinyasa or down dog or anything in between. Couple breaths, downward facing dog, and then we're going to add on and take a sun salutation B. Let's step your feet together at the back of your mat, sweep your right leg up high. Let's keep the hips squared for the first variation here. Later in the sequence we'll have an opportunity to play, but we'll keep it squared off for now. Let's go right knee to nose, core plank and hold. Without swinging, step your right foot lightly between the hands or runner's lunge. And we'll come all the way up, warrior one. Ground your back foot, come all the way up and rise. Making sure your back foot's flat. There you go. You're doing the harder one, so. No, don't apologize. One more big breath in as you are. Exhale to warrior two. We really open up the hips to the left side as much as you can without the right knee starting to cave in. Use that right inner thigh to keep the knee open. And then for reverse warrior, slide your back hand on the back leg. Keep the bend in the front knees without losing the depth there. One more breath in like this. Exhale to side angle. Keep your left shoulder leaning back here and your ribcage spiraling up, and then you can start to go lower, maintaining that length on the left side, that openness there. And then we'll just straighten the front leg out for triangle. So nothing else changes, just the front leg goes straight. Really small transition there. Last breath in like this. On your exhale, find your runner's lunge, but drop your back knee. So I refer to this usually as like a low runner's, back knee down, and then we'll come up to crescent B, arms up, shoulders down. Keep the hips sinking, but the heart is lifting. Shoulders drop down as the fingertips keep reaching up. So there's a lot of competing directions in a lot of these yoga postures. Let's side stretch to the right. Any arms you want to take here. My favorite's right hand to hip. You can have the arm down by your side. Maybe you can even reach the floor, or if you want to keep both arms up, like you're holding a beach ball, or grab your wrist. On your inhale, sweep both arms back up through center and prayer twist to the right on your exhale. Once you're settled in, you can pick your back knee up from here, hold and breathe. Push down through your left big toe. Push the left heel forward instead of letting the weight sink into the ankle. Light connection from elbow to thigh. One more breath in like this. On your exhale, we go half crescent. Reach just to the front of the room. So we're like in between a runner's lunge and a high crescent. I do a lot of half positions in my classes. Keep that left heel pushing forward as you lift the chest up and back. So we'll come up traditional crescent lunge, but make sure that left heel doesn't slide back as you lift. One more big breath in as you are. Exhale to plant the palms, vinyasa or down dog or anything in between. when you're going from a lunge to a vinyasa, that's also a great opportunity to take some handstand kicks, which are a little easier than like the floats. We'll get through the other side here. Sweep the left leg up. So left hip draws down, but the left heel lifts high. Keep your chest pushing towards the right toes, avoiding any of that sinking into the shoulders. And then we'll go left knee to nose and hold. Nice, Javi. As gently as you can, step your left foot between the hands, muscle over momentum. Beautiful. Ground your back foot flat. We go right to warrior one. Shoulders square forward. Stay here for an inhale. Let's find warrior two on your exhale. Big change in the hips. Reverse when you're ready. Keep the bend in the front knee, so never losing that depth there. Inhale here. Exhale to side angle. Leaning that right shoulder back and spiraling the rib cage up towards the sky. So we just straighten the front leg out for triangle. Very small change there. Breathe in. Exhale, low runners, square off, drop your back knee down. And then we'll reach the arms up for crescent B. Side stretch left, any arms. Inhale back through center, lengthen the spine, and then twist to the left on the exhale. Once you're settled in, you can pick the back knee up. So really light connection from elbow to thigh. That whole connection is there so that you can use it as leverage to twist deeper, but we don't want to sink into it. On your exhalation, you can untwist for half crescent, reach forward. We'll finish with traditional crescent. Breathe in and rise. Exhale, maybe sit just a little bit lower than you think you can. Inhale here. Exhale, vinyasa or down dog or anything else that serves you. We'll take a couple breaths in downward facing dog, and then we'll get ready to flow through that sequence, one breath each pose.
If you can only be right here, right now, don't wanna waste your precious time. No sleep when you're running behind.
Last one.
Say goodbye and run away. Yeah.
All right, let's move. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Feel free to go slower than I'm instructing as well. Ground your back foot. We'll go warrior one. Breathe in and rise. Exhale to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Side angle is on your exhale. Just straighten the front leg out. Triangle. Breathe in. And exhale to low runners. Square off. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent B. Side stretch to the right, any arms, just commit to whatever one you like. And then inhale, reach back up. Prayer twist right and exhale. Pick your back knee up, breathe in. Half crescent, reach forward and exhale. Traditional crescent and rise, breathe in. Exhale your palms to the mat, clear it out with a vinyasa. Down dog on your exhale. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one, breathe in. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. To side angle on your exhale. Triangle, breathe in. Low runners, square off, drop your back knee, breathe out. Inhale, low crescent, side stretch left on your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Prayer twist left on your exhale, so close. Inhale, pick the back knee up. Half crescent, reach forward and exhale. Traditional crescent and rise, breathe in. And exhale, clear it out. Take your flow or step back downward facing. Let's take 2 breaths in downward facing dog. We'll flow through that sequence one more time. And then we'll get a nice break shortly after. All right, last round of this series. Inhale the right leg up. And exhale, lunge it through. Warrior 1, breathe in and rise. Warrior 2, exhale and open up. Reverse, inhale, side stretch. Exhale, side angle, lean back. Inhale the front leg straight. Exhale, low runners, square forward, drop your back knee, crescent B, breathe in. Side stretch right on your exhale, any arms. Inhale back through center, prayer twist right, exhale. Pick your back knee up, breathe in. Half crescent, reach forward, breathe out. Traditional crescent, breathe in and rise. And then exhale your palms down, vinyasa or down dog. One more side. So down dog's going to be on an exhale. Sweep the left leg up, breathe in. Exhale, lunge it through softly. Warrior 1, breathe in. Warrior 2, breathe out. Reverse, inhale. Side angle and exhale. Triangle, breathe in. Low runners, square forward, drop your back knee, breathe out. Inhale, crescent B, side stretch left, and exhale any arm variation. Inhale back through center, prayer twist left, exhale, pick your back knee up, and inhale. Half crescent, reach forward, exhale. Traditional crescent and rise, breathe in. Exhale, clear it out, you know what to do, your exit. Alright, let's take child's pose. So also a little bit of free time here if you want to take a handstand, an arm balance, if you want a different resting pose. Couple more breaths.
Some flowers just bloom at night. They don't wanna grow in the sunlight, 'cause they wanna see what you can't see. Some kind of flowers are carefree. They can thrive without any water, 'cause they fell in love with the dry heat.
Okay, let's find downward dog when you're ready.
While I'm walking through the desert, I can feel your energy, saving me from all this madness, falling free into the deep. Mojave, mama, mojave. Mojave, mama, mojave.
Let's start this sequence at the tops of our mats. Walk, jump, or float. Make your way there. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Let's rise all the way up to stand. Breathe in, reach up. Hands to heart center on your exhale. Bring your feet together. Let's stand on the right leg. Bring your left knee to the chest. We're going to go standing figure 4. So cross your left ankle on the right thigh. And then push your hips back. Keep your heart lifted.
Some kind of flowers just cry when they know things will grow from it. Raining on the fallow dry field.
All right, I love this transition here. So left ankle is gonna, if you're playing, you can stay as long as you want. Otherwise, left ankle slides forward for Shiva squat. You're rearranging that left leg entirely. Left knee goes to the outside of the right calf, but never losing the depth. So you stay nice and low in that right knee bend. Chair pose, big toes to touch, heels just slightly apart. If you want to change up the arms, you can add on as well. Otherwise, arms reach up, shoulders drop down. Use your core more than your shoulders when lifting the arms. Breathe in. Prayer twist to the right on your exhale and hold. Twist a little deeper for your inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale to tabletop. Left leg back, right arm forward for a spinal balance. This little mini series on the floor is going to set us up for our upcoming standing balances. So kind of like a warm up. With your right hand, grab for the inside of your left foot. Get a little bind going. Kick the foot into the hand to really open up through the right shoulder. Keep the left knee tucked into the midline. And then you can release and get long. We're switching arms, so right hand's going down, left arm's going up for half moon to the left. Left foot stamps on the back wall. Option here to add a quad stretch if you want to bring left heel to bump. For a side bend, modified side plank, left hand or left arm goes forward, left foot goes down, making a rainbow shape with the body. This next sequence is a lot of core. Any modifications are welcome. Back, right knee can stay down, both hands can go down, right forearm can go down, any variation you'd like. Otherwise, we're starting with fallen triangle. Kickstand the right foot out to the left. It's 5 core poses all back to back. Just to give you a little mental preparation, this is pose 1. Without dragging the right foot, try to pick it up and place it for side plank at the back of your mat. Easiest is to step behind the left foot, and then if you want to stack the heels, you can go from there. Tip your left hip slightly forward and your left shoulder slightly back. This is a funky transition here. Right shoulder has to stay away from the ear the whole time, and right arm should almost stay straight. Left forearm goes down. We're going forearm side plank to the other side. Slow and controlled.
Baby, let's go.
This is pose number 3. We got 2 more.
Baby, at night, baby, don't know how.
For just a regular forearm plank, you can bring your right forearm down. Bring your wrists as wide as your elbows. That's going to remove most of the chest and shoulders. Let this be more about your core. Shoulders away from the ears always as well. And then hover the right toes without letting the weight shift. The weight's going to try to shift to the left. Try to avoid that. Stay heavy on the right side. This is your last variation.
Baby, let's go.
Maybe. Alright, drop the right toes, lower the hips, lift the chest for Sphinx. Let's bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. We'll take a little neck stretch. Keep your chin lifted.
Baby, let's go.
Neutralize the neck, splay your elbows out to the sides, come all the way to your belly. Right forearm can go parallel to the top of your mat if you want to rest your forehead there. Left hand's going to grab for your left foot for a quad stretch. So lots of quads in this sequence. You can release the foot. Upward facing dog is on your inhalation. To downward facing dog on your exhalation. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip.
If you ever catch
to no, step all the way through, runner's lunge. For revolved crescent, left hand down, right arm up. You're light in the left hand wherever you go, so avoid dropping that weight down. Keep your twist. Pull yourself all the way up. Palms face the right side. At any time, left knee can lower. So if you want a little less, especially this late in the sequence, maybe you want to add that on. We'll get one more side bend going here. Right hand to hip, left arm up to the sky, and then side stretch to the right. Inhale through crescent lunge just to lengthen the spine, and then exhale the palms down. Half lift as you half step forward for pyramid, and then you can fold on your exhalation. Keep your hips drawing back. Heart reaches towards the toes. Pelvis is squared. Another step forward, so you're at the top of your mat now. You can lift halfway. Exhale, we fold as always, and then rise all the way up to stand, reach up. So our second set of standing balances. You can bring your hands to your heart, your feet together. So just like the floor postures we did, left heel to bum, right hand's grabbing the top of the left foot. So you can stay just like this, or if you want to add on, you can dive into your revolved dancers. Doesn't have to be big, like maybe you just want to tip a little forward. Wherever you go, the left knee tucks in towards the midline. This is a really big transition here, just like what we did on the floor. We go half moon, so release your foot. Right hand goes down, left arm goes up. Slow and controlled, really, really slow. This transition's harder than it seems. Lift the chest first. We're just coming up to mountain pose, but it really feels like a big cartwheel. Yeah. And then inhale, sweep up. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. You can fold on your exhale. Two options. You can take a vinyasa, or you can just stay right here in a forward fold, because we're going to end up here anyways. So if you want to take a vinyasa, now's your time. Otherwise, you can just hang out in your forward fold. If you took your vinyasa, let's meet in downward or in forward fold. Sorry, at the top of your mat. Walk, jump, or float. Half lift, breathe in. We'll do all that on the other side. Fold and exhale. Inhale, rise and reach up. Hands to your heart. Exhale, feet together. We stand on the left, right knee to chest. Standing figure four is our first pose of this sequence. Push your hips and your knees back. Stay nice and low. Right ankle will slide forward, and then bring your right knee to the outer left calf. If you're playing, you can play as long as you want. Chair pose, big toes to touch. Reach your arms up. Maybe you want to change up the arms this time. You can take a bind. One more breath in as you are, and then we'll prayer twist to the left on the exhalation. Thumbs working towards the center of your chest. Twist a little deeper, breathe in, forward fold, and exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, the tabletop on your exhalation. So right leg goes back, left hand goes forward. Pretty much as if we're standing on the left leg, because that's the side we'll be standing on a little later. Reach for your inner right foot, kick the heel away from you. Release your bind, get long. For half moon, left hand goes down, right arm reaches up, opening up to the stereo wall. Heel to your bum if you want for your last breath or two.
You might miss one
For a modified side plank, right foot goes down, right arm reaches forward, so we take a nice side bend before we do all of our core.
Don't need a prince or a glass shoe. I need a minute to ask you.
Then when you're ready, we take fallen triangle. Kickstand the left foot out to the right. If you need to be here longer, or you want to just stay here all together, if that left shoulder is bothering you, take whatever you need. This is your practice. Side plank, pick up the left foot, place it to the back of your mat. Try to stay really stable in the front body as you transition. Forearm side plank to the other side. Slow and control. Right forearm goes down. Left arm goes up. Center forearm plank. So both forearms on the ground now. Bring your wrists wide. Scoop the tailbone under. Draw the shoulders back and away from the ears. Last variation, hover the left toes without shifting the weight side to side at all. Lower the left toes, and then you can lower the hips and lift the chest. For Sphinx, forearms are still down. Left ear towards your left shoulder. So we get that little neck stretch, but keep your chin lifted. Neutralize your neck, come all the way down to the belly. You can splay your elbows out to the sides. Right hand's gonna grab the top of the right foot, thighs are together. And if you want that left forearm parallel to the top of your mat, you can do that as well. Release your foot. We'll go up dog, breathe in, lift the chest, and transitioning to down dog on your exhale. And then on this breath in, you can reach your left leg up to the sky. We'll bend the knee, stack the hip this time. If you added something on, you can add it on here as well, just to stay synced with the other side. Good. Left knee to nose and step all the way through, runner's lunge. Revolved crescent, right hand down, left arm up and twist. Final stretch of this sequence, almost done our strength poses for today. So we're gonna keep the twist as you pull yourself all the way up. So palms will face towards the parking lot, slow and controlled, right heel's pushing forward the whole time. Maybe you can sit a little lower than you think you can. Nice. As you untwist, right arm goes up, left hand to hip, side stretch left. Inhale back through center, you can reach both arms up, and then exhale the hands down. Half step forward and halfway lift for pyramid, and then you can fold on the exhale. We'll grab another step forward, step to the top of your mat now, lengthen halfway, and fold. Breathe in and rise. Hands to heart. Feet together. We stand on the left leg now, right heel to bum. So left hand to right foot, it's opposite foot to hand. Right hand can go to your hip if you want to just hang out here. Otherwise, right arm reaches forward, right knee's tucked in, and then we take revolved dancers. It can be really small, just a slight tip forward is a win. Really, really slowly, we'll find half moon. So you release your foot, left hand goes down, right arm goes up. Really mindful. Your last posture here, make it count. Lift the chest first as you come all the way up to mountain pose, like a big cartwheel. Right foot down, hands to heart. Now we'll reach up one final time. Basically one last sun A, fold on your exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Take your last vinyasa, unless you're doing more yoga today. Are you? I was like, it's crazy, man. Good. Love that. All right, guys, let's go right side pigeon.
Sunlight comes creeping in, illuminates our skin. We watch the day go by, stories of what we did. It made me think of you, it made me think of you. Under a trillion stars, we danced on top of cars, took pictures of the stage, so far from where we are. They made me think of you, they made me think of you. Oh, lights go down in the moment we're lost and found. I just wanna be by your side. If these wings could fly for the rest of our lives. I'm in a foreign state, my thoughts they slip away, my words are leaving me, they call me an airplane, because I thought of you, just from the thought of you. Oh, lights go down in the moment we're lost and
You got about 3 more breaths. Stay with it.
I just wanna be by your side. If these wings could fly. Oh, damn these walls. In the moment we're 10 feet tall. And how you told me after
You guys can switch whenever you're ready.
we remember tonight for the rest of our lives. If these wings could fly. Oh, lights go down in the moment we're lost and found. I just wanna be by your side. If these wings could fly. Oh, damn these walls. In the moment we're 10 feet tall. And how you told me after it all. We remember tonight for the rest of our lives.
Worlds apart, but I'll find a way. Take my heart, but don't take the blame. Need your love, need no escape. Without you here, just ain't the same. Still I'm holding on this time, but I can't let go. You're all I know, and I lose control. I don't wanna feel alone. 'Cause the days move slow, and the nights get cold. Wanna feel you close, I don't wanna feel alone. Oh my love, just lie to me.
Last couple breaths.
Pick it up, swear I believe. 'Cause in my head I'm still alone. I shouldn't wait, still I'm holding on this time, but I can't let go. You're all I know, and I lose control.
You can find your last downward dog.
Days move slow, and the nights get cold. Wanna feel you close, I don't wanna feel alone.
Take about 2 to 3 breaths here, maybe feeling out how it's different than your first downward dog. And then we'll walk, jump, or float one last time to the top of your mat.
But I can't let go.
Halfway lift on your
You're all I
inhale.
know.
Fold and exhale. We'll roll all the way down onto our backs. You can bring your knees into the chest when you get there.
Days move slow.
We'll do a big back bend, and then we'll finish off with a twist. So let's bring your feet flat on the ground. Lift your bum up for your back bend. You can, once your bum is lifted, you can interlace your hands behind you if you want. You can also reach your arms overhead. I like that variation a lot. You can set a block under your bum. We'll do 2 sets, so an opportunity to add on if you want. Stay here for 1 more breath. And then we'll come all the way down. If you need a quick counter here, you can bring the knees into the chest for a moment. And then we'll go up once more, lift the bum up. Good, let's take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Last one. Let's come all the way down to your back. You can bring the knees into the chest. We'll take a nice counter pose here. Then we'll finish with a twist. Let's bring the right knee in. Left leg goes long. And you can twist over to the left. Switch sides. Bring the knees back through center. Give yourself one final squeeze. Take a deep breath in. And final Shavasana on your exhale. Extending your legs long, your arms long, close your eyes. Arms by your sides, palms facing up. Your final opportunity here to practice peace.
do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me the garden that's bursting into life. Don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me the garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me the garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads.
Begin to awaken whenever you have the space to. Take your time. You can roll over to the left side of your mat. You can pause anywhere along the way, stay there longer. And then we'll meet together in a comfortable seat with your hands at your heart, your eyes closed, for a final moment of gratitude for showing up today. Together, let's take a big breath in through the nose, through the mouth, sigh it out. Thank you all so much for practicing with me for you. The divine light in me honors the divine light in each and every one of you. Namaste, yogis. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and I'll be here every Sunday at 4. So see you next week, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks so much, guys.
watching you for some time. Can't stop staring.